Hi everybody and welcome to Tuesday at our pop culture shop. Only cool stuff in Garstang on the high street. Just looking forward to actually getting back to work. I've had a nice 2 days off. I absolutely love having our 2 days off block because it's just the perfect amount of time to be away from the shop and from the business in general. And then by the end of the second day, I'm like, I want to go back to the shop. I want to go back to this shop. And I'm really pleased to be back in and getting ready to work. I've already packaged up some orders which include RC parts. I think that was like a set of hubs for $4.99. We got stacks of them and they go as a large letter for 96p, so that's super. And we've sold some like action figures and things already boxed up using the boxes from our friends at the pet shop. I'm about to do postage, and normally, well, in recent weeks we've been using Hermes and we're very happy with Hermes. We've had no issues with them whatsoever. No issues with deliveries or parcels being missing, etc. All the things that people normally worry about. However, today I am going to use Royal Mail, and the only reason for that is that our local Hermes delivery shop is also a spa. And for some reason, the spa shops in the northwest have had some kind of major IT outage, and every spa shop in the local area is shut because they don't have access to their stock till systems, etc. So they're not opening. I've heard there's maybe a couple of shops which are opening and old school writing down every sale. But imagine if you're a busy forecourt on an A road and you've got lots of customers constantly coming in and buying, you couldn't keep up with just writing down everything that you've sold. So understandably, a lot of them are closed. And they also are the obviously Hermes delivery drop-off point. So just for convenience sake, and so I don't have to drive into Preston to drop the parcels off, I'm just going to do them via Royal Mail and just take them to the drop box, which is what we were doing before. But when you start sending a lot of parcels, you can't ignore the savings that you can make on Hermes. Hermes is cheaper and the parcels get there just as quickly, so overall I'm happy to use their service. It's just unfortunately because of the spa IT outage in the north, very strange, but they've been down for the past 2 days now. I am going to be using Royal Mail on this occasion. Well, here's a turn up for the books. I thought I'd update you guys. I seem to have sold an item to Nostradamus himself. It's astonishing. I sold a radio control model on eBay, and the item was shipped like all my other items at the moment via Hermes, who haven't caused me any issues, haven't caused any lost parcels, etc. I got a message, not worded in the most polite manner, saying, "Oh no, it's not gonna get here. Oh no, you used Hermes. It's not gonna get here." He knows. The gentleman knows that his parcel is not gonna get there. And he also knows they will kick it around like a football. And yeah, he's almost convinced of it. And then he started to complain about for the postage that he paid. He should have gotten 24 hours. I'd kindly pointed out to him that all the postage options were clearly shown on the listing before he made the purchase, and there was indeed a 24-hour option at a higher cost than the $7.99 he paid, and he chose not to avail himself of said option. It just makes me laugh. People sometimes speak to you like this is, as they say, your first rodeo. I've sent much more valuable stuff via Hermes. I mean, I once sent an RC speedboat to the to Barbados, and I used Hermes for the first leg of the journey. Obviously, once it was shipped abroad, it was then in the hands of the local, postal service. But I used Hermes International tracked before, and I've had no issues. I've sent very valuable items via Hermes. I've had no issues, far more valuable than what this gentleman's picked up. I've got to go. Anyway, moving on, something a bit more positive. We've just had a couple more online sales come through. This Godzilla vs. Biollante and our last Ray Stantz figure. That's actually sold for $14.99 on eBay. That is just there because I'm going to be doing something with that, maybe unboxing it. I've pulled out some items that need to be listed. I found like that memory card. It's only a $5, but need to get it listed. These are screens for an FPV drone. I've only got the one left. I was selling them at like 40 odd quid. For some reason the listing's fallen off. That needs to be relisted. an vintage RC battery charger needs to be listed. This RC car needs to be listed. I just race it around the shop. There's nothing productive about that, and it's not high end. And I've decided I only want high end RC, so this is just not high end for me. A couple of video games. This video game case thing for a Game Boy, Pandemonium on disc. I've also got Darkstalkers on disc down there that needs to be listed as well. So a few bits that need to just be put onto eBay. Just to give you guys an idea of how quiet the high street and the shop has been, it's now just gone past 3 o'clock and we've only just had our first sale of the day. We have had 2 customers walk in today. One this morning that just had a little look around and left, and then we've just had some customers in who were also just having a mooch. But obviously the benefit of being here is that you can show things to people that they may not have seen and catch their eyes, and they picked up a couple of little gifts. So we've actually had our first shop sale and it's only 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Wow, right? I've not done as much as I thought I'd done. I've only listed 8 new items, but still it's better than nothing. And some of them were a bit, you have to do a bit of research, and individual listings take a lot longer when you're out of practice. I think I've just gotten so used to just listing new stuff, and it's just so much more attractive to me because obviously we're doing one set of work, it's multi-quantity, it stays there, and it gets listed on multiple platforms at once, so it works out a lot easier for us. I had to record this because I'm just really glad. Will from Stranger Things, this guy, he's been hanging around forever. He's the last figure to go. No one wanted him. Everyone wanted to buy 11. Everyone wanted Mike. Everyone wanted Lucas. No one gave a damn about him, and he was just hanging around. We actually had him priced up at $29.99 in the shop and on our website. He's just sold on eBay for £38.49. I'm pleased with that. I'm pleased with the extra money we got for him. Obviously, because the series this season or this series of figures has become obviously harder to find over the months. Fewer and fewer people have them. Like right now, the prices for the original 11 figure I had, etc. We sold for like 30 odd quid. They've shot up in value, and that happens quite a lot. I mean, just on the top there, you might see. You're not going to be able to see it properly because the light's right in the way, but there is a Parker NECA figure from the original Alien movie next to that Kill Bill figure. Now you might not be able to see that properly, but I just wanted to show you. That figure now is currently fetching about nearly £50-60, and originally in the shop, again, we were selling them for under 40. So yeah, it happens once once certain series of figures have been out for a while and all the shops start selling out, they start picking up value. And this is why this would be so great. If we had like a lot of bankroll, a lot of capital, we could just buy stock and sit on some of it and sell it at much higher prices once the demand goes up, because invariably, like, people do still want these things once they've become not as easily available. Obviously, if a new figure comes out, so for example the McCready figure, right now it's going to be under £40 everywhere online, etc. But eventually it will run out. People will have bought all the stock, and there'll be fewer and fewer sellers, and eventually it'll come to the point where no more production and the price can go up. The only thing that escaped the listing today was this. I was actually going to sell this little RC car because I was like, I just race it around the shop and it's really not that high-end a car and it's a bit of a waste, but it's so much fun to race around the shop that I ended up not wanting to list it. Okay, it's about 5:30 and I'm just sitting down to do a bit of admin stuff because this is a little tip for you guys as well if you do this. Whenever I run eBay promoted listings, I run them for sometimes a week, sometimes 2 weeks, sometimes a month, but I don't have them on continuous because I do find that eventually the impressions, etc., start to drop. That's just what I found. So every now and then I end and obviously have to make the campaign for the promoted listings go live again. And I'd almost forgotten to do this, and my campaign ends today, and you notice this sharp drop in impressions, views, etc. And God forbid should you actually let your campaign end, you will see such a drastic drop in sales. It happened to me, I think it was a month ago, where 2 or 3 days we had some really slow sales days. Out of the blue, we were doing really well, and then just out of the blue, the stock was still available that was selling and just stopped, checked, and for those 2 or 3 days we had no promoted listings running. And as we all know, eBay is very much about pay to play. You have to pay to play, so I'm gonna just go in and end the listing that's due to end tonight at midnight, I guess. But I'm going to end that campaign and restart it. The other thing I've completely forgotten, Rebecca has taken down or has edited our contact us page because of a really good suggestion we got in a previous video. Well, no, the contact us page is still there, but like she's edited one. She's actually done an edit to one, and I need to quickly look over it and check. But I think it looks okay, to be honest, from what I can see. But I'm gonna have to just look over the wording, etc. She likes me to just check over the sentencing and things like that. The sentence structure, I should say, not sentencing. It's not like a sentencing. Right, so I'm gonna get on and do that quickly as well because there's only half an hour left before the end of the day. We've now reached 6 o'clock. I've locked up, done the caching up, and it's definitely been one of those days where I'm very grateful that I've been very focused and working online. So I've done a bunch of eBay listings, sorting stock out, some listings on the website, etc. And just generally keeping myself busy, and that has made the day actually fly by very quickly, bearing in mind we had such a small amount of customers in, barely any sales, very quiet day in the shop. So I don't know quite what to make of it. Either we're going to get a very late Christmas rush. Either people are just afraid to come out because of the new variant and so forth, or maybe people are just shopping online. People are shopping, at the bigger cities. Just seems to have gone very, very quiet since November. But there's still a chance that we could have a late rush. But it's also a very good reminder as to why I try to look at all of this just like storage. This is just a very pretty storage unit that I've got. All this stock is nicely displayed, but it may as well, in my mind, just be shelved stock. And the aim is to sell it on the website, the aim is to sell it on social media, the aim is to sell it on eBay, and just continue like that. And I think that's what's helped today pass so well, because there have been days like today where I've gotten really down, but today I actually feel genuinely good, and I feel like I've been productive, and a lot of work has been done, and that makes me feel, very sure of the fact that that's how we need to be treating this. Just working in the back, keeping busy. Online is king, guys. On that note, I am gonna call it a day for the vlog. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave a comment in the comment section. Leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.